Initiating System 1. System 1 loaded.
The GoreCast is brought to you by American Horrors, the greatest uncut horror channel in the world. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, all horror. As well as the Station of Decapitation Without Your Head,
America's longest running horror channel, www.withoutyourhead.com.
The
following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised.
What's up, GoreCasters? Welcome back here to the GoreCast with me, Johnny Deadly, and all of the rest of the horror news miscreants, crazy folks, and generally other people that are in the... Oh, we still have the picture of me tearing my hair out over Resident Evil. In case you weren't here on Thursday, Resident Evil shit, don't watch it.
Yeah, no shit.
It's basically the end of that. That's that sorted.
So bad.
It's just a pile of caca, is what it is. It's goddamn awful. Don't watch it.
Can't wait for season 2. I mean,
if you're a Resident Evil fan, you're going to hate it. And even if you're not a Resident Evil fan, you're probably not going to like it either because it's just a badly put together TV show.
Oh, yeah.
We got Joseph in the chat. How are you? We got Chris in the chat. How are you? Hickage is in the chat. How are you? Hater is in the chat. How are you? Buzz is in the chat. And Carter's in the chat. How are you two? How are you getting on? You going well, dude? You okay, bro?
Good.
Doing good, bro?
Doing good.
Okay. Right, we have an assortment of horror news rounded up for you in the magical world of the internets, where Buzz, not me, because I don't have time for that kind of shit anymore, has scoured through the deep cesspit that is online entertainment news and tried to pull us everything that isn't an upskirt shot that is possible that we can use as a general news bit in relation to the world of horror. In relation to modern news, Will Smith drops an apology to Chris Rock. Chris Rock didn't like it.
Yeah, I heard it was very kind of like automated.
Automated is the wrong word. If there was a wide shot to show that one of his producers was holding a shotgun to his head off camera, I would have been like... Okay.
And another one to show the cue cards in front of his face.
Yeah. He's very upset. He should never have hit Chris Rock, but he definitely remembered to put 2 bottles of his son's brand of water on the table for advertising with the logos facing forward.
Oh, good God.
Well, that's what happens when you move with your...
You can't blame him for that, man. Always be selling. Always be selling.
Okay, dude. No, I was arguing that with a friend.
Max
He was like, oh, he needs to hurry up and get back to movies. I was like, that motherfucker's not hurting for money. He's got his name on so much shit, dude.
Also, movies aren't wanting him, like everything that he was attached to before. It's like, no, we're not gonna do Will Smith right now.
Well, that was the argument. He was like, he needs to hurry up and figure that out because he's so radioactive. I was like, dude, that motherfucker's got so much money, it's not even funny. And
radioactive.
And he's been, smart enough to diversify. So
yeah, but see, the problem is that guy has loads of money, true, but he also has loads of ways of spending that money. And when you don't have the influx of money continuing to come in with the same outwardly expenditures, you'll find that money. Easiest way of explaining it: ask MC Hammer.
Well, but that's what I'm saying though. Like Smith has been around so long, he's able to get his names on companies, so he's like kind of bringing in residual money. It may not be as much as like when he makes like a straight out movie, but I mean like he's not going broke yet, kind of thing. Right. Ric Flair's last match.
You and I just at the same time, Buzz.
My is getting.
I feel like that was just a given.
Anyway, we're going to kick off. We're going to kick off the show. We got some video gaming news first up, which is customarily, I'm correct in saying, my shtick.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. And as per usual, because Johnny's a very busy man, every news bit that Johnny does is a live reaction because I don't have a clue what I'm reading. So. Surprise! Okay.
Except for one thing that we heard like a few times because it had that automated thingy on it.
Okay. Oh shit! What am I doing? What the fuck is going on?
Surprise!
Why is this all fucking out of alignment?
I don't know.
I don't know either. It's fucking weird. Okay. There we.
Zombies.
Do you know what? I probably shrank the page at some stage and didn't notice. Anyway, zombies return in Rebirth of the Dead for Call of Duty Warzone, which is a game I definitely don't have downloaded anymore. I'm so glad you got zombies back in. Have you managed to sort the fucking hacker problem, please? I might do it.
What's it? No? Okay.
Nope.
Thanks.
Nope.
Thanks for...
No resolution. go get fucked. People are still paying money for the game. Okay, cool. Got it. No problem. Okay, understood. If you can't get enough zombies in Call of Duty Warzone, even after Godzilla, King Kong, and even the Terminator... Jesus Christ, I even missed the Terminator in Warzone? What the fuck was going on? Anyway, it's been a while. Raven Software and Infinity Ward are bringing them back in the time-limited Rebirth of the Dead. This time with an added twist for those who are keen to play as the living dead themselves. So they're rehashing the zombie game that they made from 3 years ago as that temporary thing they brought out for Halloween. None of you play Call of Duty. Okay. Available today, Rebirth of the Dead is the first content of the new Warzone season. This mode allows operators to become zombies in a unique 40-player quad match. Operators who are killed during the match are revived to zombies. This is not unique. Complete with their own set of moves and abilities. This includes a charge jump, an EMP blast, and gas grenades, which is exactly what they had the last time. As in the previous Zombie Royale, if you manage to kill an operator as a zombie in Rebirth of the Dead, you are given zombie syringes, which is an antidote for their undead condition. Collecting 4 syringes cures the zombie and returns them to being an operator. This time around, syringes can also be found in supply boxes, medical supplies, and buy stations. Speaking of which, zombies can now open supply boxes. Oh, that's kind of cool. Resurgent supply boxes, and even doors. Performing a finishing move on an operator as a zombie will grant you 4 syringes, effectively curing you in one move. And as an additional twist to the Zombie Royale, the new infestation mechanic has been introduced in Rebirth of the Dead that puts operators in a position to fight off dozens of recently respawned zombies to survive in the final moments of the match. As zombies are killed, a new infestation meter slowly fills. Once its full infestation begins, at the start of an infestation, how many fucking times have they said the word infestation in that 3 sentences?
They want it to
good drinking game.
Infestation. At the start of the infestation, every spectator, those zombies who were killed, will be respawned. Call of Duty Warzone is now available and has been for several years on PC, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox One, and Xbox Series X. Anybody want to look at the trailer? We'll take a look at the trailer. Bunk.
Sure.
So Kagi was saying that this is all like recycled content or some shit. Again, I've never played any of this, so...
Yeah, that's what Johnny was just saying when he said they did this 3 years ago.
Yeah, no, it was the whole agreed from the chat and shit.
It's Call of Duty for you. Ooh, look at those zombies.
Shit looks cool.
Bunch of zombies. Zombie.
Savini Ash variant skin for Evil Dead the game. Hello, he kind of looks like Ash the Crow.
Mm-hmm.
That's very cool. Look at that right there. Did you see it?
I see it.
Did you see my mouse on the screen?
I see it.
Look at it right there. That's pretty cool. That's good. I'm more excited about that than the fucking... I'm going to click on that.
We have a much better news story for you guys.
Yeah, well, I'm kind of regretting doing that. We'll probably just move on. There we go. We'll just go back to this.
Yeah, I was saying, and now you got a virus.
And yeah. Right. Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Who's on that? Also, can someone tell me what's the second news bit I'm supposed to be doing? Because I can't remember.
Shark Side of the Moon.
Sure. Oh, goody. Okay.
I thought you would enjoy it. No,
I probably will.
I thought we were in Shark Week, or maybe that was last week.
I probably will. So. Not.
All right, so Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Excuse me. So they're releasing the soundtrack on vinyl. Excuse me. From Waxwork Records. Let's see. The 80s horror theme track performed by the punk band The Dickies.
Killer Clowns.
Oh. Let's see. The Nightmare Merry-Go-Round continues with a smattering of menacing electric brass sections, electric guitar, boombastic drum machine beats, and harpsichord combination with sci-fi Sith elements to capture the ultra-specific origins. Oh, excuse me. So basically, they've come up with this really cool packet. You're going to get like a couple vinyls in the packet. You get one that's cotton candy and one that's popcorn. So basically, one record's pink, one record's yellow. Excuse me. You get some new artwork. old style tip-on jackets with matte coating. Let's see, a 12x12 art print.
Trev, welcome to the chat. How are you?
Oh, Trev, how's it going?
And so, I don't know, like, it's a cool little package that they've put together. Like, I don't know how big anybody is into vinyl, but this is almost one of those, like, it would just be nice to have just as a collection shit. You know?
Yeah. It
Excuse
seems to be kind of like not like recently, yeah, but yeah, maybe recently. Like I've noticed like vinyl getting like kind of big again. A lot of like I don't know. I honestly don't know if new stuff is being put on vinyl, but I know like a lot of like some of the old stuff is like being re-released on vinyl. Hence, what this is doing.
I don't know what's going on in the chat, but Hater has just come to the realization he was under. I'm slowly learning that Kags is quite possibly the most opinionated person ever.
Oh, that was ages.
Yeah, I'm only catching up. I was doing a news bit.
So I don't have a release date for it, but this package comes for like $40, so that's not bad either.
In regards to the vinyl, there's still a lot of bands that put stuff out deliberately. Like when they're releasing music, they'll deliberately be like your CD package or fucking your direct download package, but there'll also be limited edition or whatever. It'll get released on vinyl as well.
God damn it! Some people still think that it just sounds better on vinyl.
Yeah, because there's that.
Vinyl's awesome.
You know, week like there's something popped up in my email for the metal show whereby it's either a band that's re-releasing something with all this extra stuff and there's getting a vinyl release, or it's a new band that's bringing out an album and part of their release schedule is they're going to be having a vinyl release on it. So I think it's probably one of the longer lasting musical mediums because everything else has fallen to the wayside, and it's just like you said, it's because vinyl sounds better.
Yeah.
I have Demanufacture by Fear Factory on vinyl.
Oh, it's a good album.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I ever owned anything on vinyl. I think I was kind of not everything was out, but I think
not born. Is that what you're trying to say? I was not born when vinyl was a thing.
Well, I mean, I may have been where it was still a thing, maybe not as big of a thing when it first came, but I was more the cassette tape guy.
I like how I seem to have taken to smoking my cigarette like a sassy secretary for the show. I don't know.
It works.
What's that, Mr. Burns? Nah, not happening.
Yeah, I lucked out and I wound up with my dad's collection of vinyls. That's how I got into them. And shit.
My dad used to have, I think he still has a lot of his. He had like Bruce Springsteen, a bunch of Bruce Springsteen. Maybe Steve Miller. I think.
I know my mother
rock.
And still have a large collection, but don't think there's anything right into.
Tristan just said, I'm slowly trying to add every Amon Amarth album to my dad's vinyl collection. So far, it's working, lol.
Yeah, there's still these stuff in vinyl. Now, the big question is, do you know that you're adding them to his vinyl collection?
If that's the case, you need to start swapping the album sleeves around.
Yeah.
No, not necessarily, because like he'd be going through and kind of going, I don't remember buying this or this. I don't even remember getting into this band.
Cliff Burton had a great vinyl collection. I'd say he did.
Probably, yeah.
Strikes me as the type of thing he'd be up on, the vinyl.
Yeah,
I'm into it, hardlining it, main veining it, and all of its policies. Vinyl.
Right.
I'm wondering if cassette tapes were even a thing when he was no longer with us. Vinyl may have been the only.
No. They were
cassette tapes existed.
Yeah.
When did he die? It was in the mid 80s, I think.
87 or 88, I think.
There was definitely cassette tapes.
Yeah, there was. For some reason, I thought he died earlier, but no. Now that I think about it, yes, there was.
Tristan says yes, he's aware for the moment.
It would almost be funnier if he wasn't.
I remember getting this, but man, I'm kind of digging on it.
Now I got some Metallica in my head.
Yeah, Tristan's agreeing with me. She figures 87.
It was after Master of Puppets, so 87, I think.
Yeah, it was going into Justice for All.
Or Justice was 89, wasn't it?
Yes. No, maybe so.
The one thing Shaun of the Dead taught us, says Joseph, is that vinyl final killed zombies. You need to be more precise about that. It's shit
Yeah.
final killed zombies. Be correct.
Woohoo. I knew I was right.
Is that the end of Killer Clowns from Outer Space?
That is, like I said, it doesn't have a release date, but apparently it's got a $40 tag on it. So I said it's not bad for everything you're getting.
September 7th, 1988 is when Injustice for All
Okay,
came out.
well, next news bit. Some crazy folks have gone off and to put some dangerous monsters on the front of some cereal boxes.
Oh, General Mills, you saucy, saucy boy. I don't know where that came from.
Ooh.
That came from somewhere down below. It's just if you're in America, I don't know if you guys have the monster cereal across the pond.
But thanks to watching American TV shows and movies, we have heard of the Count Choculas and the Frankie
Yes.
and whatever the fuck else.
Never
Well,
heard
the
of
big-
Fruit Brute or Boo Berry.
Yeah. Well,
Blueberry was
Blueberries.
like kind of the
Yeah.
second tier. Like he was known but not as popular. And then I completely forgot about the fucking werewolf. And then I thought there was a mummy.
Where it is.
Yummy Mummy. Yes, there was.
There we go. Thank you.
I know my cereals and
Are you not
foods.
allowed to label Yummy Mummy as the Yummy Mummy anymore? Is that what's going on?
I love it.
Yeah.
Were they just like,
Probably.
okay, Yummy Mummy, I can see that causing us a lot of hassle in 2022. Let's just
Yeah,
stick with the
right.
werewolf, the vampire, and the ghost.
But it's okay. It's
Some
okay
ca-
because now we have MILF, so it's kind of like,
Until you show me a box of milk puffs, this has
It's
no
not
bearing in
me
the
this
conversation
week.
we're having
Yeah,
right now.
No, it does because it means that, they no longer need to worry about the mistake thing, the Yummy Mummy issue, because now we have the word MILF, so that's used instead. It's not a copyright issue anymore.
It wasn't a copyright issue, was what I was talking about in the first place, numbnuts.
Anywho,
Yeah.
officially announced today, maybe yesterday, depending on when I got this article. General Mills' beloved Frankenberry, Count Chocula, Boo Berry, and for the first time in nearly a decade, Fruit Roots monster cereals are back with limited edition releases of 4 Kawas design boxes, whatever that means. Let me scroll down so you can read. Inspired by the classic horror film characters, the monster cereals have been a fan favorites for more than half a century. And this year, renowned American artist and monster enthusiast Kawas. Don't know who this guy is, but I guess he's important. Was inspired by the vintage styling of the original boxes. In addition to the individual boxes designs, Kawas.
Google. Kawas?
Yes, that's all capital. That's all capital. He's also designed, or they also designed, because I don't know if it's a he or she, or if it's a company, has also designed corresponding collectible cereal prizes of each character, which are available as a set of 4 via an on-pack sweepstakes.
Huh.
Oh, it's got 80s written all over it. It has been a thrill to collaborate with General Mills and Monster Cereal, says Kawas. I've been a big fan of the cereal, so I'm assuming it's just a one singular person.
I don't have
I've been
a
a... I don't either.
Are you sure? Because no, you didn't. Never mind.
Yeah. See, he says, or yes, I've been a big fan of the cereal since I was a kid. Even now, I love the original box designs and the creativity and the imagination they invoke. Bear with me as I scroll down to some more goodness. This year's seasonal Monster Mash debut is also marked by the return of Fruit Brute, which joins the other monsters on shelves with its first appearance since 2013.
Sounds like it tastes like
as
ass.
well. Probably. The thing is, though, they've got Count Chocula. He's got the chocolate down.
Yeah.
But then it's like there's 3 separate like fruity ones, and it's like pretty sure they probably all taste the same. They're just different.
Yeah, but
colors.
what worries me and why I think Fruit Brute is going to taste like absolute ass is because it's like Frankenberry has got some sort of berry to it. It's like,
Right, like blueberry or strawberry.
yeah, like Blueberry is probably blueberries and Frankenberry is a thing.
Yeah.
So it's probably Frankenberries. What's in Fruit Brute? It's all of it.
Got a
It just seems
smorgasbord with fruit
right.
in a bowl.
Like I was gonna say, this is like a bunch of shit at once.
You know, Reiki.
But yeah, so there's also going to be other spooky surprises to come later on this fall. So maybe the return of Yummy Mummy.
Sorry.
That would be fun.
Pause. I'm going to need you to fill me in on that background story, Joseph. Sorry, Fruit Brute was pulled over gay connotations.
I was trying to look that up and I couldn't find.
I can think of where one might be, but it's a stretch.
Right. But, I mean, if you get enough complaints, that stretch turns into a mile before you know it.
So, Fruit Brute, as we're talking about him, is known for its howling good taste of fruit.
What fruit?
And it's
All I keep hearing is the word fruit, but that's a category, not an actual fruit. What fruit are we talking about?
All of the above.
But it can't be all of the above because two of them are on separate boxes. So what fruits? What do we do? Are Frankenberry and Blueberry in Fruit Brute as well?
Probably. It's probably why it was pulled off the shelves. He's like, you know what? We're wasting some labor here by putting these in
Kids
this
are getting
box.
distracted while out doing their Sunday shopping and literally just standing in aisles just being like, what is in this?
Our monster cereals are some of the most iconic, and while we know fans are always excited to see them. Okay, Carter's got
Fruit. Fuck. It's a cereal with lime-flavored marshmallows.
Fruit Brute was a frosted and fruit-flavored version of the original Monster cereals, and the mascot was a werewolf. They were lime-flavored marshmallows in cereal, and when it was relaunched, it included cherry-flavored cereal with marshmallows. That sounds like ass.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just what I've always
Also,
wanted, a limey, citrusy flavor to go with my milk in my cereal. You crazy
So Joseph
fucks.
says it's apple, orange, lemon, lime. That's just all over the board for me. Sorry.
Vitamin C, vitamin C, vitamin C, vitamin C. Scurvy will be solved.
it's a surprise in your mouth.
They're like anti-scurvy marshmallows.
Oh, he said he thought it was a rip-off for like Fruit Loops.
Probably. So it is said to be considered by many collectors to be the most sought-after vintage cereal, in part due to its appearance across various blockbuster movies in the 1990s. None of them that I remember, but okay.
Pikage.
Our monster cereal...
Pikage, this looks like another thing that won't be sold in France.
Says our monster cereals are some of our most iconic, and while we know the fans are always excited to see them, we want to be sure that we are able to offer something new and different with each release, says Mindy Murray, Senior Marketing Communication Manager at General Mills.
I'm never going to trust anybody by the name Mindy.
So same cereal, just a different box.
Male or female, don't care.
Kawa's love for these characters made him the perfect partner to bring them to life and offer multiple ways to celebrate the season. We can't wait for our fans to find each box and experience the latest version for themselves. That's my salesman voice. Frankenberry, Count Chocula, Blueberry, and Fruit Brute Monster cereal boxes are available now at retailers nationwide. Each Monster cereal box comes with a unique code on the back. That way fans can enter on www.kawasmonsters.com for a chance to win a set of highly coveted Kawas design collectible prizes. Is that it?
I miss when the prize came in the box.
Yeah. This is...
Oh, it's a little toy! It's a little toy!
Now everything you have to send off.
It's a little toy.
What, is there a picture of the little toy? Oh,
yeah, it's a little Fruit Brute on by the Fruit Brute.
yeah, you get it. You can get a chocula for the chocula.
See, that could fit in the box. There's no reason.
Yeah, why do you need to order? You know what? You're not allowed to have it in the cereal because idiots eat it.
That's true.
That's true. It's the same reason you guys aren't allowed to have Kinder eggs.
Yeah.
Which is still something that blows my absolute fucking mind.
But once again, then Darwinism succeeds.
But it's in the cereal box, and it's the same. Do you know why do you know why I would imagine that it's probably being ordered separately? Is for a guy who's a famous designer, you would have thought maybe make the toy a different color to the cereal that you're going to put the toy in.
Sense.
I could see how you might eat a Fruit Brute, not realizing it's actually in the bowl.
And the toy might taste better than the Fruit Brute. To be honest with you.
Yeah. I won't lie to you. The Fruit Brute guy looks cool. I'd eat a box of shit cereal to get the Fruit Brute guy. Actually, technically, I could just buy the shit cereal and throw it in the bin and just get the discount code off the fucking back of the...
Okay.
That's what a lot of people do.
Now, just to say, I mean, like, Frankenberry's fucking awesome. The others were just like, eh.
Don't be dissing Count Chocula.
I mean, dude, it's chocolate. It's like, eh.
It's the simplest of combinations in a cereal.
He's
time tested.
Wait, nope, that's not what... Ooh, no, that is not what I wanted.
Well,
I typed in "yummy mummy" to look up some information.
Oh, safe
And I got
not on.
one.
Give me the website. Give me the name of the website for the first link, please.
One-stop shop for breastfeeding mom offers apparel, pumps, and comfort items and baby care classes.
Well, I'll tell you, that is not where I thought it was going.
No, that's not.
Me either. It's the second one.
What's the second link? I probably know it. It's probably in my fucking bookmarks.
Yummy Mummy Kitchen, healthy vegetarian and vegan recipes.
See, I told you they moved away, and now it's MILF that you need to look up.
You need to look up.
No, I don't.
Yeah, Yummy
Because
Mummy.
you already
Bakery.
have it in your
You get
library.
some Yummy Mummy brownies.
See, they moved
And
away.
Massachusetts. If I look up Mummy MILF, is that what you said? If I get a porn bot,
No, you're going to,
on
Buzz,
my phone.
be an adult. Think now.
Mummy Yummy cereal. There we go.
Think now.
We'll say I'm cereal.
Oh, that's what it looked like. What the hell is it? It looks disgusting.
As he moved on to
God.
MILFs, I'm confused now.
Oh.
Hold on. What flavor is Yummy Mummy cereal? Yummy Mummy cereal was a fruit flavored. Why does everything just keep saying fruit flavored?
Okay, anyway.
it's not a thing. It's
Anyway, Shark Side of the Moon trailer is just dropped. New Chubby original promises toothy intergalactic mayhem.
featuring Yummy Mummy.
And presumably a lot of green screen.
I'm digging the shark though.
Yeah. We've seen sharks in tornadoes, sharks in space, sharks merged with all sorts of animals, but now Tubi is putting shark mutants on the moon with their original film Shark Side of the Moon coming to the streamer on August 12th. That's next week.
That actually makes sense and I like it.
Yeah. Shark Side of the Moon travels back in time to the Cold War when the USSR developed hyper-aggressive humanoid sharks unable to kill them. USSR military scientists launched the sharks at the moon. Flash forward to present day, and the first team of American astronauts on the moon in decades must repair a module found on the dark side of the moon. There, the astronauts encounter the unkillable Russian moon sharks and endure an epic fight for their lives.
I'm fucking sold.
Shark Side of the Moon stars Reginald William Stalling, Maxie Whitrack, Travis Livingston Jr., Lydia Hunter, Constantine Podprugan, Tanya Fox, Michael Austin Denny, Michael Marcel, Roman Cheshire Backoff,
There you go.
Ego Miktas, Lindsay Marie, and Sandy Todorovic.
I'm still...
That's it. We hit the trailer, we'll hit a trailer.
Yes. Trailer time.
Hit it. Hit it.
Wait, 1 minute actually. I don't think you guys can hear the fucking trailers anymore. One
I
moment.
am so sold for this movie.
Audio output capture. There's going to be a bit of doubling audio for the lads
Because
here.
they're unkillable pigs. They are unkillable.
There's going to be a bit of a doubling audio if the lads are talking during the trailer, but here we go. This should resolve that.
The hell is moon powder?
Cocaine.
He's the primary substance on the...
No. Interesting.
Well, you know what? The CGI does not look like shit.
No.
The dark side.
Something dark side.
And the sharks look kind of cool, actually.
Oh, they look pretty fucking sick.
Oh yeah, I'll watch this.
Well, looks like we got a new movie to review in a couple weeks.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I was expecting like kind of sci-fi terrific style
Yeah, so that's a movie. Definitely a movie. Yeah.
August 12th.
August 12th.
Unkillable
10
man
days.
sharks. That is fucking awesome.
It's on Tubi, which is free
Yeah, free movie.
for people who have it.
Yeah. Not people in Ireland, because it doesn't exist.
No. Gotta complain to your local Fox stations.
We're in Ireland.
No, go call your local Fox station and say, I want my MTV.
We don't have a fucking local Fox station. That's what he's trying to say.
I don't know what you got. Ouch.
Oh boy.
The only Fox stations in Ireland or England are people that want to go hunting foxes or people that don't want people to go hunting foxes. They're the two Fox stations that are there.
Yep.
Oh.
It should be available online. Well, we don't condone that type of thing, Joseph.
So from Sharks on the Moon to Lovecraft.
We're stand-up gentlemen.
Yeah.
The dude looks like a rejected cast. Looks like a rejected cast from Fantastic Four or something. How do we like the things being on the moon for years and he's not dead? Because they're unkillable shark mutants. It said it in the bio. You can't kill them.
Yeah.
Unkillable shark. The CGI seems way better than the Disney Star Wars were able to do. Yeah, that's what surprised me. I was like, there's some respectable looking shark mutant dudes right there. Have you ever heard of a VPN? No, I pretty clean. I don't have venereal diseases or anything like that. Thanks for asking, though. I appreciate that.
He wears protection.
All over protection. I literally just cover myself head to toe in Axe body spray and buttermilk. Nothing sticks, basically, is the way that works, you know.
Right.
I laughed Buzz into a freeze frame there, and it was majestic.
Oh, it has freeze frame.
Anyway, new erotic Lovecraftian body-swapping horror comes from Joe Lynch. Guess who's covering this story? It's Buzz.
Me!
No, I'm only joking, it's Giz. Because it's got the word erotic and Lovecraft in it.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Let me see now.
Wait, 1 minute. Wait, 1 minute. I gotta get the Lovecraft timer out.
I haven't started talking about Lovecraft yet.
Yeah, I know. I'm just having a prep for when you start talking about Lovecraft. Okay, we're good.
Okay. I'll wait until I've gone through the article. Heather Graham stand up. She's starring in a new untitled horror film alongside Julia Lewis and directed by the one and only Joe Lynch. Loosely based on Lovecraft's short story The Thing on the Doorstep, the film is an erotic body-swapping horror. Graham plays a psychiatrist who becomes obsessed with a young client with multiple personalities. Bruce Davison from the X-Men, Jonathan Schiach from That Thing You Do, and horror legend Barbara Crampton from Terminator also star in the film. The film, which recently finished shooting in Mississippi, is produced by Crampton, Bob Portal, Inderpal Singh and Joe Wicker for genre specialist producer and seller AMP, in association with Mississippi-based iVox Entertainment. Brian Usna serves as executive producer, as does Joe Lynch, alongside Rick Moore for iVox, and Jamie Norrie and Nina Kolakuri for AMP. Kolakuri. Anyway, Dennis Powley, who wrote the screenplays. Dennis Powley, who wrote the screenplays for Lovecraft's adaptations of Reanimator and From Beyond, penned the screenplay for this. Joe Lynch said of the film, "When I read Dennis Powley's adaptation of the story, I felt like there was a fantastic opportunity to update and subvert Lovecraft's old-fashioned sensibilities in a way that felt modern, relevant, and even dangerous, with a pinch of 90s neo-noir and a dash of eroticism to spice up the stew. Working with AMP and such a fantastic cast, including Heather, Judah, Barbara, Bruce, and Jonathan, we're so excited this sexy, funny, scary film isn't just a modernized love letter to Lovecraft, but the kind of provocatively entertaining cinema I believe audiences are salivating for."
You know what 90s neo-noir means, don't you? Pink and blue neon lights.
Oh.
No, that's not what it actually means, but every time I've heard someone mention 90s neo-noir in a pitch for their movie these days, it's been like, so it's just neon lighting. Is that basically what I'm getting?
I was thinking more along the lines of Seven.
Yes. I'm being a realist.
Anyway. The Thing on the Doorstep is a story by Lovecraft which centers on basically the idea of body transfer, I guess. These two dudes are friends. One guy goes off, gets married, turns up on his buddy's doorstep years later and is not quite himself, claims that his wife and, more importantly, her father-in-law are using occult practices over his body. In fact, his wife is actually inhabited by his father-in-law, and his father-in-law is now trying to inhabit his body as well. So I can see where things might go with this new adaptation. The way that they're describing it, especially if they're changing the genders of the main characters, swapping that around.
Look, all that matters about how good the movie might be is the fact that Dennis Poley wrote it. And he also wrote The Animator. And he also wrote From Beyond, which are two banging fucking movies.
Yeah.
Very good Lovecraft adaptations. Perhaps not literally accurate, but good fucking stories and get the feel of stuff across. So, unfortunately, there is a sign of a release date that I can see. But I'm sure when that gets announced, we will know about it because I'm going to be looking for it. So, there.
Lovely.
Ooh, I like that ending. So there.
So then, so there, so what?
Right. Spirit Halloween, the movie trailer. I don't know why I read it like that. Spirit Halloween, the movie trailer is finally here, and it's full of monsters, isn't it?
Oh, it's good. It's good.
Supposedly.
Carter. Buzz.
Carter.
Carter.
Isn't it Carter?
It is Carter. Sure
Professional.
it is, Johnny.
Tell us more.
I'd like to, but all of a sudden my page just like, there we go.
Oh,
It just like wiped out.
And here to tell us
so we
more is
talked
Carter
about
with the
this-
weather.
It's gonna be raining over here. No, so we talked about this a while back. I don't know. I can't remember if we said you guys had it too, but we got a place called Spirit Halloween, where you just go buy Halloween shit. It pops up and
We don't have that. We got a pound shop. You buy a mask. You go down to Dunn's. You buy a bag of fucking black bin bags. You duct tape the black bin bags onto yourself like a cape and a fucking witch's dress, and then you fuck off and get some sweets because it's fucking Halloween.
Nice.
It's have been occasions where people have set up like Halloween specific shops for like that month of October.
Yeah, and that's what this place is. Like they just gonna find old buildings that are empty, so you don't know if it's gonna be on this side of town this year, that side, whatever. They just kind of pop up and shit, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh my god, it's over here, and then everybody goes running. So for whatever happened, they decided to let their name be used for a movie, and it's a Monster Squad meets Goosebumps. Yeah, okay. Features a group of kiddos on bikes who end up stuck inside of a store. Let's see. Rachel Lee. You know, I didn't interrupt your news bit.
I'm merely giving a live reaction to what I think about the movie so far.
Now, let's see. Rachel Lee Cook plays Sue, a recently remarried widow whose teenage son Jake decides to camp out at the Halloween store inside an abandoned strip mall with his friends on Halloween night. Surprise, surprise, the kids get more than they bargained for when an angry spirit possesses the animatronic characters inside.
I already hate this.
Yeah, I just can't help it.
Why would you randomly camp out before?
I don't know. Right. Like, hey, it's Halloween. Let's go camp out at some abandoned shit.
It's
Okay,
every
cool.
one of these movies these days that involves like, you know, that are trying to do like the redo the Stranger Things, you know, kids on bikes vibe. Every one of the storylines is bunch of kids go somewhere where they're definitely going to get murder raped and then surprisingly nearly get murder raped.
Right.
But wasn't that most of the movies from the 80s as well?
Yeah, but in the 80s, there
Never mind.
was you had nothing else to do. That's what you kind of did was like, oh, we fuck off to an abandoned house. There was fucking no.
Correct.
Right. There was no
Final
like, you know,
Fantasy hadn't even been invented
internet
yet.
and-
Street Fighter had.
Yeah, you still need to get out.
Right. Like
You can
back
do
then,
you
had
can get
to
a lot
out.
of Street Fighter done in 60 minutes.
But
if
no,
you're Street
anybody
Fighting,
that's-
right?
Hour.
Anybody that's in the mood to see Spirit Halloween, the movie, arrives October 11th on VOD.
I feel this is going to be it's for kids, but wait, adults, it's kind of
But
not.
that looks like Christopher Lloyd on the trailer.
No, don't be putting.
Oh, okay. I've changed my mind. This movie's awesome.
Yeah, Marty, we gotta go back.
Back to when movies were good.
All right, let's do the trailer. Let's see what we got.
Oh, man.
I'm going to hate this.
Lloyd.
Going to hate it.
Spirit that can't let go of his life? Possibly someone who died here. Alec Windsor. We're doing something Saturday.
Christopher Lloyd. Uh-oh. You haven't heard? He died! What the fuck? Spoiler alert, movie?
Well, if he goes in the first few minutes of the movie, it's like, oh, great. Then we're just going to...
Well, it's obviously his soul that's haunting the fucking thingamajig. That woman looks like she's about to kill that child. She just had the crazy eyes. Oh, they're doing a bit of Big. That's nice. Another movie they can rip off and add in there.
What's it say? You're all going to die here tonight. Oh, that's not cool.
There's a giant teddy bear. One night. This is all.
I mean, you know, if it's going to be Goosebumps style, that's cool. That's just an age bracket. It's just the Monster Squad meets Goosebumps, because, like, I really like Monster
Fire.
Squad.
We're Halloween the movie.
What in the shit was that?
Forget the whole point.
I
Of
won't lie
Monster
to you.
Squad
It looks like it could be good for kids. Maybe it is. I was wrong. Maybe it's just a straight up. It's very much kids movie, right?
Right.
That's what I got.
Well, like I said, it's the whole Monster Squad Goosebumps, so I think it's supposed to be geared younger.
Yeah, that I won't lie to you. That looks like an awful pile of ass, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Joseph would rather hang out at an abandoned strip club.
Yeah, you shouldn't, or you'll be one of the people that I spoke about that goes to a location where he's definitely going to get murder raped.
Right.
And you'll probably find 2 or 3 diseases.
Yeah, you don't even need to get murder raped. You might just...
Yeah, there's probably salmon on the wall.
Salmonella? Is that what you meant?
That too.
People just throwing eggs everywhere.
Opposed to the tasty fish dish known as salmon.
With a little bit of vanilla. No, that didn't work. Never mind. Anywho, the ice cream truck came a couple days ago, and I got some. Not on camera.
You look sad.
Hunter got the Sonic the Hedgehog, and it looked terrifying.
Was it more terrifying than the original version of Sonic the Hedgehog for the movie, though?
The eyes weren't in the right places. We'll just say that.
Okay, well, at least that's good.
Anywho.
Okay, so anyway, now that Buzz made things ice cream awkward, which it's been a while since that happened. My Best Friend's Exorcism movie adaptation comes to Amazon Prime later this fall.
Yes. Apparently, the adaptation of Grady Hendrix's novel is The Exorcist meets Beaches, according to the author himself. The novel was written to tap into the era of satanic panic and, of course, tap into Abby and Greg being best friends for life. My Best Friend's Exorcism is one of Hendrix's all-time bestsellers to boot. Much like Stranger Things, this book is deeply steeped in the 1980s, too. Everything from songs to locations to movies are all saturated with the decade. The synopsis for My Best Friend's Exorcism goes like this. The year is 1988. High school sophomores Abby and Gretchen have been best friends since 4th grade. But after an evening of skinny dipping goes disastrously wrong, Gretchen begins to act differently. She's moody. She's irritable. And bizarre incidents keep happening wherever she's nearby. Abby's investigation leads her to some startling discoveries, and by the time their story reaches its terrifying conclusion, the fate of Abby and Gretchen will be determined by a single question. Is their friendship more powerful? Is their friendship powerful enough to beat the devil?
No.
Christopher Landon is on board as a producer. My Best Friend Exorcism comes to Amazon Prime just in time for Halloween when it drops September 30th.
Huh.
So, yeah. I like the cover. The cover's cool.
Artwork is very good.
It definitely screams 80s.
Yeah. If they could have put that much effort into the bio.
Story.
That would have been good. Maybe. I could be wrong.
I don't know. I thought it was a decent enough synopsis. Doesn't give too much away. We get the overall general details and nothing spoiled.
That might be your Friday.
Yeah, I mean, it's right around the corner, so.
Okay.
Let me check.
Okay, finally something I give a shit about. Let's go. Max Headroom.
Tuesday. Yeah.
Max Headroom. Spectrovision. Getting
He's
weird with
coming
Max
back.
Headroom series reboot. A robot reboot. An online robot reboot from a series from the 80s that's being rebooted into 2022 when 80s were really popular.
Oh, I'm so scared.
Rebooted.
For you who weren't around, we reviewed the movie a long time ago.
It was many decades ago.
20 minutes into the future. They all were surprised that I knew about it because I don't know
Shit about movies, except when you go weirdly Rain Man with movie
I was
info.
going to say, like, Rain Man style.
For all you,
No, I think they'll find us. Definitely Tom Cruise was in the movie. Definitely Tom Cruise.
Have you even seen the movie?
Definitely have not seen the movie, but definitely know Tom Cruise was in it. Definitely.
It was hiding behind palm tree.
Tom
For
Cruise.
you people who probably are not in your 30s and don't think Max Headroom, or not in your, I don't know why I said not in your 30s. If you're young watching this, you probably know of Max Headroom with the Max Headroom incident. When they, like,
Watching us go to bed, it's past your bedtime, and we are definitely not for kids.
It's 9:30.
Yeah.
Do you know where your kids are?
it never said anything about being kids. I just said younger people. Mr. Giz. It didn't say kids. I just said younger people.
Apparently, Tristan's back. She fell asleep at her desk.
Hey,
Guess
I
who's
told her
back?
earlier, get your sleep when you need to.
Welcome,
Yeah, that'll break your back. You should try relocating that sleep to your bed.
welcome to Awake Time. Oh, I think that was the same episode where
From
you
a man
put
who's
dolphin
slept at
behind
his desk many a time and has a bad back now. Bed.
Wasn't it? Wasn't that the same episode that you put a dolphin behind me? Because we did Johnny Mnemonic. And
Oh,
I
yeah,
hated that
okay.
so much.
That's right. I thought we did those together.
Anywho, for those who don't know Max Headroom as the awesome hacking thing that happened, I don't remember when the hacking happened.
I think it was Existence.
I think it was all three of them.
Whatever it
I'll
was
say, I
with
thought we
the
did
dolphins.
3.
Yeah, Existence, Johnny Mnemonic, and Max Headroom because they were all twisted realities.
Yeah, they all fit right in theme. Yeah, I will admit Johnny Mnemonic's not great. Existence is awesome.
There was a dolphin. That's all I know. So yeah, played by Matt Fuhrer, the 1980s television personality, Max Headroom is returning to life with a brand new reboot series from Spectrovision. Deadline is reporting this afternoon. And yes, Fuhrer will be back as Max Headroom for the new series.
Ooh, that's what I was worried about.
Sold.
From Elijah Wood and Daniel Noah's company, which was behind Mandy and Color Out of Space.
Sold.
Oh,
They'll handle that
I'm
nicely.
on board.
Yes, Max Headroom was the world's first
Beyond.
artificial intelligence TV personality played by Fuhrer under heavy makeup. The glitchy character hosted music videos and even served as a spokesman for the new Coca-Cola back in the 80s.
Dude,
In addition to once having his own television show.
Yeah.
Also, Tristan is taking steps to make sure that back is not broken by moving to the bed.
That's cool. That was my biggest worry, like who was going to play the new Max Headroom.
Yeah, Christopher Cantwell.
John Cena or the guy from Blue Mountain State.
Which
Would
one
be good.
was about state?
Because they both have big block heads.
Hawk from Titans.
Yeah, Hawk from Titans.
Oh! Yeah, okay. I could see it.
Tad Castle from Blue Mountain State.
There we go, Tad.
Barton from Blood.
I don't know. He's busy with that whole, what the fuck's that? Tom Clancy or whatever the fuck that is.
He's
got
Jack
some new
Reacher.
show on. There we
He's
go,
Reacher.
Jack Reacher.
Yeah, I was just saying that him or John Cena, just due to the kind of blocular shape of their head, would make a good Max Headroom, I think. Except for
Tad
John
would be
Cena might
better.
be a little bit too Omega Headroom.
Yeah, he
Right.
might be a little too big.
Yeah.
Maximum Headroom.
Maximum Head. Max Headroom, now featuring John Cena in Max Headroom, Maximum Head.
And Tad can do
Christopher
some weird
Cantwell.
places.
Yeah, Christopher Cantwell of *Halt and Catch Fire* will write and run the reboot for AMC networks. So it sounds like it's going to be on the AMCs. Deadline reminds, known for...
Your deductive journalistic skills blow my mind sometimes, Buzz. Do you know that?
Known for biting commentary, quick wit, and manic glitching, the supposed computer-generated TV host played by Fuhrer was introduced in 1985 British cyberpunk TV movie Max Headroom 20 minutes into the future. So that's what we're talking about. He became an instant pop culture phenomenon when he went on to host a music video show, star in ads for New Coke, and appear on the cover of Newsweek and headline his own primetime series, Max Headroom, which aired on ABC for 2 seasons from 1987 to 1988. He was also on board. Matt Fuhrer is also on board to executive produce the return of Max Headroom. And Headroom was most recently appeared in Pixels in 2015 with that stupid Adam Sandler movie, I think, right?
Oh, come on. That was fun, dude. It had so many throwback games in there.
Was Adam Sandler in it?
Sorry. Sorry.
He's knocking Pixels, dude.
Sorry. Yeah. I'm surprised that you're trying to defend Pixels.
Wait, you're surprised
That is a terrible movie.
I'm not saying it's a great movie, but there's so many cool-ass little throwback games in there.
I could just go play the games and not watch Adam Sandler for an hour and a half be bad Adam Sandler.
Oh, come on, dude. They're hitting Centipede. There was just so much cool shit in there.
No.
Carter.
No.
Do you know what else just threw a load of random stuff from video games in to try and cover up the fact that it had no substance, plot, or actual all-over story to be told?
Ready Player One.
The new, that too, and the new Resident Evil TV series.
Yeah, and they didn't have Max Headroom, so that definitely sucks.
Yeah, Max Headroom couldn't have saved that.
No.
If anything, I would have just been like, what the fuck is he doing in here?
Yeah, get out of there, Max Headroom.
Get out of it, Max Headroom.
Try to distract everybody from the story.
Yeah, just briefly, to be fair, Ready Player One does have a story, just unfortunately is Spartacus.
Yeah.
Do you want to know a little bit of tidbit information about how Max Headroom got the name Max Headroom?
Trying to remember.
A moment. Here we go.
It's the sign thingy.
Yeah, there you go. It was because of the human character of Max Headroom. He hit his head on a Max Headroom sign when he passed out, or not passed out, when he got in an accident.
Yeah.
Yep. Yay!
Stuff.
Yeah.
That's it for news bits.
Max Headroom. I love Max Headroom.
Also, unfortunate news as well, which we haven't pulled up any photos, but I think is worth mentioning, is that the young woman that played Lieutenant Uhura in Star Trek passed away yesterday.
Yes.
Nichols,
yes.
Dude, I didn't realize it until somebody threw a picture up, and I think it was one of our
historically
Discord
significant woman as well, because remember, isn't like herself and Shatner when they kissed? Wasn't that the first interracial kiss ever on television?
Yeah.
Yep. That was a big moment on television. No, I didn't realize we had lost so many of them though. Like I thought we had just lost like Scotty and Nimoy.
Right.
No. There's Michelle Roddenberry and I can't remember her name, but she played Yeoman. She played the blonde Yeoman that was in the original series. Kirk.
I'll take your word for it.
No, that's what I'm saying. After I saw that meme, that's when I realized how many of them we had actually lost.
I'm yawning.
I have to say though, it was a good one.
You are a yeoman too.
Oh yeah, the voice of Ursula from Little Mermaid died too. The lady who did the voice for Ursula, the big squid lady.
What the character is? I'm just trying to think of who did the voice for her.
Right.
I don't know. Oh yeah, I saw that too. That guy died.
Let's see, Ursula.
I saw a clip from The Little Mermaid because that is yet another movie I haven't seen. Literally only saw it 2 days ago because it came up in a news, in some online article kind of thing. I know Disney directors and animators are dirty bastards. They had that scene, you know, where she gets her legs for the first time, and I was like, man, the way that whole scene is done, you would have thought Quentin Tarantino directed that fucking thing.
They were renegades in the 90s.
They were
There was
fucking dirty
a lot of
porn poppers is what they were. That's the known thing. Like they popped little random.
Yeah, there was one, and I think it was one of the other. I don't remember exactly what. I think I want to say it was like Lion King, or one of them where like one of the lions like laid down and like the like flowers blew, and it supposedly like formed the word sex in the mistes or whatever happened. I don't know, dust or whatever, and it said sex, and everyone's like, "Ooh,
Yeah,
you saucy bastards!"
Yeah, that magical story of incest.
Wasn't there?
Oh.
They basically have like.
I'm not wrong. Like, I'm pretty. Isn't it the whole
I know
story
you're
about
right.
a young lion cub coming of age, trying to become the king of the pride, and bang his sister?
Yeah,
I think
I remember.
Oh wow, that's dark.
It's true.
Didn't they reveal that? Like, didn't they reveal that they had actually done like officially unofficial Disney animated porn versions of all their stuff?
Yeah. Randy bastards.
Neither confirm nor deny that statement.
It's mad to
yeah.
think that if you were an animator on The Little Mermaid, that at some stage you drew yourself a porno version of her, so you could. Probably because you did your Tarantino foot scene, and you were kind of like, "Well, I'm all hot and fucking bothered now." Because technically, that woman's balls naked for that whole scene as well. She's got her little bra thing on, but I mean, the woman had no pants before that. She definitely wasn't wearing a dress.
So wimpy. Peoples are so wimpy when it comes to women or things alike in the U.S.
That just is a random statement.
Yeah, I was like, I've actually been paying attention this time, and I have no clue where that plugs into.
Bunch of random
I think
words.
he just likes to start random conversations. You know, he's verging on a producer for the show at this stage.
Yeah, I forgot about
switch directions.
Because like if you watch The Lion King, there's only one. Like there's Mufasa. He's the only male lion there. So obviously, he's. Oh no, actually, I take it back. Scar's there too.
And his son, the other male lion.
Yeah. Well, yeah. But I'm saying that's how all the kid lions all came from him, pretty much.
So are you saying that Scar was just pent up sexual anger is the reason that he...
Probably. I mean,
I just want some pussy. And I can say that they're cats. They're jungle cats. I'm completely in my rights to say that. No one can even fucking give out to me.
I think that's why he was so grouchy, because he just didn't get laid.
Well, anyway, as is per usual with us here on the GoreCast, before we head away, we have acquired you some of the weirdest. We've gone for. I saw a funny video on TikTok, which I've got some grabs out of for you afterwards, because my God, is it a tale of anguish, woe, and mostly kids in a wood chipper. But the whole plan for tonight's weird shit from the internet that Buzz and I have gone and acquired are weirdest or funniest Amazon reviews about products.
Yes.
So this is the HDE USB wall charger LED light up 4-port travel AC power adapter charger hub with interchanger.
I see what's
fantastic.
Many fucking words and not enough explanation.
HDE USB wall charger LED blah 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 blah. I'm not reading all that again. Anyway, my wife and I can now charge all of our devices simultaneously. Now all we fight about is her crippling alcoholism and my unhealthy obsession with Dakota Fanning.
Oh wow!
At first, when I first saw it, I thought it's her obsession with it, but I was like, oh no, it was him.
Item number 17. Modaphilium pure brown seaweed extract 500 milligrams 90 capsules. Amazing. I give this to my cat and it cure him of the autism. Also, since eating this product with meal 3 times a day, no more house ghosts.
Well, that motherfucker cures everything then. All right.
Need to get me some of those.
When there's something strange and it don't look good, who you gonna call?
Capsule.
Modaphilium pure brown 500 milligram tabs extract 590 90 capsules.
Getting rid of ghosts and autism.
In cats.
And cats.
14, The Wolf of Wall Street. Leonardo DiCaprio. Oh, this is a movie review, is it?
No, it's a review. Amazon review.
Yep. The Wolf of Wall Street Blu-ray. There were no wolves in this movie.
Support that review.
1 star.
There was a couple of foxes, though. You know what I'm saying? Okay, moving on. 11. Veet for Men Hair Removal Gel Cream, 200 milliliters. Makes my farts sound louder. The hair must have acted as... the hair must have acted as an interlocking silencer. I give this a big thumbs up, 5 out of 5.
Okay. Know a little bit more about some people. Good thing I crossed their names out. Because
Okie dokie.
someone they got no butt.
Hashtag 12. UFO detector. Internal magnometer. Interfaced with microcontroller for 24 hours, 7 day a week. 1 star is too much for this product. Oh. Saucy. UFO detector Oh, no, sorry. This is the review. I don't know if this is a scam or if mine was broken, but it doesn't work and I'm still getting abducted by UFOs on a regular basis.
And I feel like it doesn't work.
Well, I mean, obviously it is because it's detecting them. It doesn't say anything about like making them go away.
Hashtag 13. The Nexus Silent Wired Mouse SM8500 model number. My girlfriend and I were on the verge of breaking up because I would keep her awake at night with my constant mouse clicking. Not anymore. Consider this relationship saved. This mouse is so silent, she will sometimes forget I'm even home and invite her lover over. He's a pretty cool guy.
I had fun reading these.
The one from TikTok, by the way, I will be doing in the voice of Dick Watson because he sounds like an insurance salesman.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God. I came across this in my travels of looking for stuff. Hashtag 9. Overhead rubber penguin mask, happy feet, animal fancy dress. I wear this mask to sing lullabies to my children. They are terrified of the mask whenever they protest about their bed or ask for too many sweets. I whip out the mask and they soon know who the Penguin King is.
I see some future therapy boots and
Right.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh,
Hashtag 4.
The funny thing is, when I was looking through them, there was another one with some other animal mask. I'm like, nah, I can't take two animal masks.
Hashtag 4. The WMA Blue Amazon Kindle waterproof case cover protective bag pouch. These things do work. I've had one. Not this particular thing, but I've had a similar item. Although in saying that, I only ever brought it in the shower. I was kind of reluctant to be like, oh, sure, if I just put my $2,000 of a phone into a fucking plastic bag, that fucking... I can't see how full submersion could go badly. Right, anyway. Got this from my mother-in-law for bath time. Hoping it'd be crap. Her Kindle would slip out and electrocute her. So far, this bloody thing is staying in one piece. Great for waterproof kindling, crap for murder.
hate to break to you, buddy, but I don't think Kindle has enough juice to kill somebody.
right.
Plus, it's not plugged in. So unless it's
You'd be
plugged in,
surprised
maybe.
once water gets introduced to the mix.
No, I just didn't think that it would have enough kick to it.
Oh my God! I also came across this one as well in my travels. This is amazing. Hashtag 2. The Wenger 16,999 Swiss Army knife giant. 3 stars. Changed my life. I'm going to say before I read the rest of this, I would have thought changing my life would warrant more than 3 stars. But anywho, received this knife as a gift on my 18th birthday. Wish I'd known what it was because as soon as I touched it, I grew a mustache and became a Navy SEAL. Mom fainted and my dad laughed and handed me a beer. I was born a girl. Minus 2 stars because my breasts were really nice.
Oh, it's good on many levels.
Oh no. Might have to go out and go back in again for this to... Here we go.
Pork and sea.
Is this bringing me the right direction? Okay. All right. Okay. Now, this is something special, this one. Okay.
Strap in, folks.
Strap in. There's a bit of reading, but it's a good... This is like a 5-page review. I heard he won a BAFTA for it, actually.
Once upon a time.
Passions Lube natural water-based lubricant, 55-gallon drum, 7,040 fluid ounces. 5 stars, backyard carnival of death. I am a risk analyst for a major insurance firm, so when my wife and I were planning a birthday party for our 7-year-old Crispin, my mind naturally turned to liabilities. We settled on a theme of backyard carnival, complete with a swing set, a trampoline, merry-go-round, and a giant slip and slide, so I carefully inspected the equipment for safety. It all seemed sound. We have a home on a bluff overlooking the ocean. As it happened on the day of the party, our neighbours were trimming their ficus trees. We were heard the sounds of the wood chipper buzzing occasionally from the other side of our tall hedge. It was a little irritating, but not disruptive. The party started off wonderfully. A clown we'd hired made balloon animals. Crispin eagerly opened his presents, and all the children enjoyed cake and fruit punch. The weather was mild, the skies clear. It seemed a perfect day. Then we brought out the slip and slide. The problem with water slides is what we in the trade call distributed water deficiency zones, or in layman's terms, dry spots. If a child hits one of these, it can put the brakes on fun and send them sliding down a path of medical claims, contusions, concussions, lacerations, abrasions, whiplash, backrash, and disc impactation. And that's just for starters. From there, it's a slippery slope towards major litigation. To avoid even the remote possibility of such injuries, I invested in this 55-gallon drum of water-soluble personal lubricant. The idea being that the children could enjoy the slide in complete safety, then wash off in the hose before their parents came to retrieve them. With that in mind, I dipped each child into the vat before allowing them to queue up for the slide. The slip and slide itself formed admirably, as did the lubricant. That, in fact, was the problem. Due to the slightly downhill gradient of our yard, the children built up so much speed that they skidded across the lawn and into the retaining wall at the other end of our property with sufficient force that I had to put an end to the activity. I endeavoured to roll up the mat, no easy task, as the lawn surrounding the slide itself now lubricated, and I struggled to maintain my footing. When I looked up from my labour, I grasped for the first time the scope of the liabilities I had unleashed. A horde of extremely well-lubricated 7-year-olds, hyped up on sugar and desperate for fun. I saw young Eliza Gimmelman climb onto the trampoline. She began jumping, but the pad soon became so slick that she lost all control. Her wild flailing unfortunately fell in harmonic synchronization with the motion of the springs, propelling her ever higher and higher until she soared above the trampoline safety enclosure, over the hedge and into the neighbour's yard. There came a ghastly grinding sound, and I could tell from the crimson plume that it followed, it would be a total loss. Twins Jeremy and Mason Lafferty were on the swing set. Having attained the swing's full range of motion, they were apparently having difficulty holding on. At that point, the swings became human catapults. Mason separated on the back swing, arcing over the roof of our home towards the street beyond. I surmised from the screeching tires, car horns, and the screams of horror that he would also be unrecoverable. A terrified Jeremy soon lost his grip as well, sailing forward over the bluff and plummeting 300 feet down into the cold, shark-infested waters of the San Francisco Bay. The rest of the children were clinging to the merry-go-round, having just witnessed the violent deaths of at least 2 of their playmates. They were no longer in the mood for fun. However, the lubrication had dripped from their glistening bodies into the central cog, allowing it to spin far faster than it was designed to. And this, likely combined with other factors, the relative weight distribution and the slight incline on the ground, caused their motion to become self-sustaining, and the centrifugal force built up upon itself until they became a blurry, screaming disc of human suffering. Have that one in there twice for some reason. Martin Duckworth was the first to go, causing significant structural damage to our greenhouse. Liza Aurelio shattered a line of ceramic garden gnomes, and Ethan Green slammed into our Audi Q7 so hard it had to be written off, as tragically did he. Several other children left what looked like gingerbread man indentations in the siding of our home. It was terrifying. When the wheel finally came to a stop, there was only one child aboard. As luck would have it, it was our own beloved Crispin. Huddled in the centre of the merry-go-round weeping, my wife ran to him and hugged him with all the might of a relived, traumatized parent.
Relieved.
Relieved.
traumatized
Thank
parent.
you. Sorry, I'm trying to do the voice and everything as well, and it's blowing my mind now. Sorry, one moment. Where was it? Relieved, traumatized parent. A little too hard, as it turned out. Lubricated as he was, he shot from her arms like a wet bar of soap up 15 feet into the air, landed on the trampoline, and then soared in a half gainer over the hedge and into the wood chipper. Since then, I've asked myself 1,000 times, is there anything I could have done differently? But in the end, no actuary table could have predicted this bloodbath. It can only be concluded this was an act of God, and that to me is truly terrifying. Since... Nope, where's the other... Oh, no, that's it. And what does pop up at the end but didn't pop up in my still is 9,991 people liked this statement. Or found this useful, that's it. 9,991 people found this useful.
It looks like Tristan.
Oh, fuck.
So we're going to do funny Amazon reviews again next week. There is a part 2 to this. Let me know in Discord if you would like to hear a part 2, and I will line part 2 up for you.
Smiling.
I had to do Dick Watson. It just sounded more insurancy.
It worked. It perfect.
Thank
It was
you.
perfect.
Okay,
My face hurts from like smiling so much.
Oh, shit.
Ow.
Tristan, this needs to be a short movie.
I don't know if I can get that many parents to sign off on their kids.
Guy,
And San
Dude, the fairy
Francisco
go
Bay.
around just fucking kill me.
Into the wood chipper.
I was into the wood chipper.
That could be a
He was-
funny.
oh my
That
God.
could be when we come back for American Horrors. That could be a funny sketch where we shoot funny Amazon reviews.
Oh,
I'd actually, yeah.
When you were fucking playing this while ago, I managed to call some of the stuff that was going to happen. It was just like this and that.
Oh yeah, well, Newton's law of gravity would kind of dictate what was going to happen with a lot of it. To be blatantly honest.
I
anytime
know, but
somebody mentions a wood chipper, you know it's going to come into play.
oh yeah, wood chipper beats everything. Bobby Winchester, Bobby Singer.
But I,
So good.
but I love the gingerbread fucking outlines.
Pew, pew, pew.
Yeah, it's a special time. It's a special time.
Am I the only one that was like picturing it totally in fucking Looney Tunes animation?
Oh,
Yeah.
dude.
Anyway, that is it for me and the boys for tonight. Thanks to everybody for joining us. I will be back tomorrow night where I'll be doing a little bit more DayZ as per usual, and then myself and the guys are going to be back on Thursday where we are reviewing
Sunday?
Men.
Thursday.
Thursday we were talking about doing men.
Sorry, yes.
Men.
It was.
Men, Black Phone,
There we
and
go.
Hatching.
Did we not do
Yes.
Black Phone already?
No, we
No.
were supposed to, but you did the Resident Evil instead because you replaced it.
I was full sure we did Black Phone.
No.
It was
Is
supposed
it
to be
just-
last week, but you.
Okay, so what? Sorry, what is it? Black Phone.
Men, Black Phone. I'll put it, but it's Men, Black Phone, and Hatching. I believe is the third one.
Right.
Hatching and men
The
we
one-
covered in one of our newscasts.
Okay. Cool. That's evidently what's going on Thursday. And for anybody who is free Saturday night, as many people know, I'm getting married in a month, and we're doing evidently never before thing done, where I've invited some of the craziest DayZ players, as well as everybody else who enjoys watching Twitch, to come by, where we're doing an in DayZ stag night, or bachelor party if you're in America, which worryingly I have literally no idea what's going on in it.
Traditional.
I do know that the stream will be starting at 10 o'clock. There will be drinking games, and myself and Katie will have like interactive polls and do a question drunk Johnny fucking thing. There's going to be a couple of funny stuff for people in the chat to do as well if you're not able to join us in game. Here's a quick trailer with all of the info. We'll catch you all during the week where we're going to be talking about some other sort of mad horror bollocks. Don't forget DayZ on Twitch tomorrow night as well. See you later, fuckers. Bye bye.
Bye.